Hi, I'm Jess Pullis,
Hi, I'm Morgan Intrieri.
and we're applying for the Excellence in Co-Teaching initiative. And today we're going to talk about our co-teaching in terms of our co-planning, our co-assessing, and co-teaching models.
We have been co-teaching IB Lang and Lit 1 together for 2 years at Edison High School in Alexandria, Virginia, in Fairfax County Public Schools.
So this is our county's vision for instruction, and this is what guides our work together. We collaborate at every step of this process.
Our co-planning looks like weekly planning meetings, as well as we have a shared digital planning document that allows us to synchronously and asynchronously plan together and collaborate. And we also plan ahead for differentiation that involves scaffolds, enrichment, and language supports.
Here's a sample of our digital planning document. So this is where we link all of our resources and plan what each lesson looks like in the scope of the unit. We also intentionally plan for co-teaching models, scaffolds, and differentiation for each lesson. And we plan for the essential standards that we're working toward and identify whether those are standards that we are teaching, practicing, formatively or summatively assessing, or reassessing.
Part of our co-planning involves the engagement model, and that starts with a pre-opening where we greet the students, both of us together, as well as the opening, which is our warm-up. We go through our agenda and make sure expectations are clear for all the students.
The bulk of our lesson is divided usually between a mini lesson or direct instruction, and then work time that's either independent or collaborative, depending on the goal for the day.
And continuing on with the engagement model, a lot of our activities include very clear expectations. So we discuss them together, we have them outlined on the board, and we review as needed. And we also keep them on the board as much as possible so students can check in when they're necessary. And we also model expectations.
So these are the 6 core co-teaching models that our county and particularly our school follow. We're going to highlight a few of them that we use most often.
So to start, team teaching is something that we regularly use. This looks like both of us at the front of the classroom with both of us leading. This is something we often use whenever we are doing that opening of the lesson.
This is probably our most frequently used co-teaching model, one teach, one circulate. So one of us will be up at the front, often during direct instruction or mini lessons, and the other of us will be circulating throughout the room. We find that this model helps keep students engaged, helps address misconceptions more at the one-to-one or small group level, and support all student learning.
Another model we use is station teaching, so we can ensure that the students are being collaborative, both when we are there and build capacity for whenever we are not there so they can be more independent. And we group students intentionally and pair ourselves accordingly so we can collaborate with them.
So we also co-assess. We think assessment is a shared responsibility in a co-teaching pair. We design our assessments together. We also use shared rubrics that we decide on as a team to align to the IB expectations for this course. When we're grading, we norm to make sure that all students are being graded fairly and equitably. And then once we have scored assessments, we reflect together on student performance of the entire group to make sure that we know where students need support, no matter which side of the roster they're on.
In conclusion, to us, successful co-teaching comes down to ensuring that we are meeting student needs with scaffolds and supports while maintaining rigor as much as possible as part of the IB curriculum. We plan, teach, and assess as a unified pair, and we make sure that we are communicating both with each other as well as our students and families. And we are consistently being receptive to feedback and striving towards growth every day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.